favorite character from Fire Emblem Three Houses is this girl whose name I don't remember, but she has a cool hat.
My favorite character is
And
the
big
trash
titties.
can.
Dorothea.
Yeah, Dorothea. Actually, that is it.
I do think that the idea of Hunter being like, "This is my favorite character," and Dash saying, "I've played the game and I don't know who that is exactly my opinion of Fire Emblem as a whole. I have no idea why I own this. It still has a sticker on it. It must have been a prop for something.
A prop.
Nothing better than a Metallica captain.
Sean's a big fucking Saint Anger fan.
Cut the sleeves off of it.
The thing is, I thought it didn't have the sleeves on. That's why I got it out, because I thought it was a proper thing where I was supposed to be like some stupid bullshit. I don't know.
Well, Metallica is the perfect segue into our new category.
Oh God, was
which
that
is-
being recorded?
Which is where we are going to talk about the best original soundtracks of the generation, with a fatty asterisk on it. The reason we have a fatty asterisk on it is that there are games like Hotline Miami, for example, that technically speaking do not have an original soundtrack. That is composed of music that is written by
Original to me.
a lot of electronic artists, but
Yeah, it's the collection of tracks that had already existed,
But-
similar to your Tony Hawk, to your Grand Theft Autos.
But I'm going to say that we're going to allow that, and it's going to be fine. And the main reason I'm saying it is because of my number 5 game. But before we get there, Matt, if you'd like to hit me with your number 5 best original soundtrack of the generation.
Okay, yeah, let's see how this goes. I put Goose Game at number 5.
Okay.
Okay,
I like
but
it.
hold on. Can Goose Game count? Because that is pre-existing
That's why I said let's see how this goes.
I'm going to count. Fuck it. Count now. Count Goose Game. Fuck you.
What's
Count
the
it.
It's not Grand Theft
Debate
Auto,
counts.
so
What's that?
I guess who all actually has music queued up?
I
I
do.
only have it for my number 1.
I have
Okay.
it for 3, 2, and 1.
Okay.
I think I've got
None.
a Debussy album, the Bussy, right
Get
there.
it
So
all
I can
for
listen to Goose Game music already.
I didn't know
Whoa.
Goose Game wasn't an original. It's not on my list, but I did not know that.
Yeah, basically what they did is they took a bunch of little snippets of piano performances and then put it in as like it reacts to stuff that happens in the game.
Well, I didn't even realize it was original. I literally just thought it was like Radiant Piano. But still, I think the Goose Game soundtrack is very, very good, despite being
It's
a very
perfect for
understated
it.
small thing. My number 5 is a game that. Oh, piss.
Game that piss.
Is a game that didn't come out this generation. Now that
It's
I've
a Magnum
started to
Piss.
say it out fucking
Look off,
loud.
Sean! Eat a dick!
At the
Uh,
same time.
Because I legitimately was about to say the sentence, this game came out on PS3 and PS4, and then went to myself, oh, wait a minute, that's not how this whole thing works.
Is it Persona
Um,
5?
So I'm going to improvise a moment.
Why doesn't that
and-
count?
What? Because it didn't come out on the PS3 and PS4 simultaneously.
Oh.
is it that one that's
I'm-
in the background?
It is one of the ones that is in the background.
What was it?
It was going to be Ho-Hokum, but that game...
Which Dash, it is also a collection of music that existed
Yeah.
beforehand. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
No, which is why
What's
I
a
was willing to put a big
soundtrack?
fatty asterisk on it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say my number 5 is Super Mario Odyssey, because I think that it does a lot of really, really cool things with the conventional Mario music, specifically in like regards to remix. Ryan, quit dabbing,
Good job, Ryan.
I was coughing.
Dab
I
on-
was destroying the bacteria.
destroying all bacteria.
Dab on them haters.
But it does a lot of like, as well as a lot of like really good original music. It does some really good like remixes on Mario songs. And I know I kind of described the game a lot like this. Is that game has reverence for Mario that I feel like the original creator of Mario could never like convey properly with it being their own creation. And I feel like this one really feels like a game made by Mario fans. But the particular song that I want to call out from this, which is the same song that I called out when we did the Game of the Year originally, is the cafe theme. Is this playing for you guys? Can you hear
Yes.
anything? Okay,
It's
it's silent on mine.
It's very
Um,
It's
pretty loud.
Very loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. How's this?
Better.
That's good.
Okay. But it's just like this nice, jaunty cafe version of Mario World music. And I remember when I wandered into the cafe for the first time and fucking heard this, I just like stopped and just kind of relaxed for a minute. But
Wouldn't this be
I'm
a collection of pre-existing music then?
it's a remix, so I'm counting it. It is. It also has its original songs are good. Also, like I think that all like the big band stuff, even though like the Mario themes with lyrics are still kind of weird to me, as well as the Sonic the Hedgehog ass final song that they play in that game. I just dig it all. I think that all of the levels have really good music. There's the fucking surfer rock of the plant level that's super duper good. I'm gonna call that my number 5 soundtrack of the year since it actually came out at the right time.
Soundtrack of the generation.
Yep, that too.
Soundtrack of the decade.
Soundtrack of all time. Ryan, take it away.
Please.
So with mine, I really like this one because it's really focused on like
music.
Yeah. How do you stop?
Yeah, no,
Oh, you
I
got
did it. I did.
Good, because I need to get mine going.
How are you guys doing this?
Share
You
screen
bring up
at
a
the
YouTube
bottom.
video and then you do a singer.
I probably won't bother, but it's interesting.
Cool. So with mine, it's very kind of like synth focused, very atmospheric. But this song specifically does something really cool where they hid an ARG in it. Where it has, yeah, it has this little like kind of synth beeping in it that you'll hear that's like the melody line, but it's tapping out Morse code for a Twitter account that then sent people on a mystery hunt around an island to find some cool hidden stuff for it. So the game is oxen free.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
amazing
The sequel to
soundtrack. And
Ollie
this
Ollie.
is- yeah.
Fuck off.
So I've got the song here. It's called Beacon Beach. It's one of the first songs you hear in the game as you're kind of rolling up to this island. And I got it queued up right to the part where the Morse code starts. You can hear it.
I really like this game. I did not even know this about it. This is really cool.
Yeah. So you kind of get a vibe very similar to this throughout the game. But I don't know. I just listen to this song on its own often. And that's kind of my theme throughout all of this is how much of this stuff do I listen to outside of the game and how much of it is tied to the game. And most of mine are rated for stuff that I like outside of games.
I can groove to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, great song.
Sean,
Who's
what
next?
groovy number 5 tune do you got for us?
For number 5, I don't have a specific selection queued up, and I'll admit I'm doing this as kind of a throwing it to the entire franchise. But Animal Crossing: New Horizons, I love Animal Crossing music.
Yep.
So much. There's none of the games, like they all have distinct sounds, but none of them ever have any music that they all have music that you could listen to for an hour while you play, which is what you need since that's how long each track goes. And I love it. I'll put it on and just like listen to. I usually go for Wild World, I'll admit, but
Yeah, I usually do New Leaf. I found New Horizons to kind of be lacking. I felt like they kind of followed these same little like melodies and themes that while they got stuck in my head, I ended up just kind of finding them annoying.
I will admit I am sort of doing this as more of a reparation to the fact that I did not I didn't give awards for previous generations.
Sean, have you ever listened to any music by Leon Chang?
I don't think I know who that is.
You look him up on Spotify. I think it's
North Korea.
This guy.
Thank you, Jason. But
It's Leon on Twitter.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, Leon on
I have
Twitter.
listened to it. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
as he does like that Animal Crossing stuff, and
Yeah, the same vibe, and like very. I wish this wasn't the word that I immediately went to, but it's very like aesthetic, in the
cottage
modern
core.
sense. Yeah.
Hardcore.
That's a throwback to an episode that came out ago.
God knows when.
Okay, is cottagecore an actual thing, or did you guys make this up before we started?
It's a
It's
TikTok
a thing,
trend.
but like it's
Oh.
not a thing.
It's core, but it's got like bigger curds in it.
Jason, save us. Deliver us onto a number 5 hit.
I can't. My number 5 was Control.
Nice.
One song. It only needs one song.
Yeah. Do we want to? I could queue up that song really quick. No, I
Go
can't.
ahead.
I can't queue up that song because Sean hasn't played it. I can't.
That's fair.
Yeah, I
I
don't want
will
any
not do that
spoiler
to
for
him.
Control.
I won't do it to him.
Oh,
But we know
God.
that's the song. We know.
Yeah, we
Just take
know.
control. That's all you need to know.
Take control.
Take control.
Take control.
Tank controls.
I want to go just fucking rock out
We're
right
back on
now,
Fury.
Jason.
Uh,
Hunter, please. We can't dawdle on this any longer. We can't spoil it for Sean.
Well, I mean, I was thinking of a different song at first until you guys cued me in, but I'm not.
Look, they're
also
both
not
good.
gonna say that. But my number 5 is Undertale.
Really? That low?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a little surprised honestly. What's your cut? What's
Didn't
your
even make my
go-to
list.
Undertale?
All right, so let me change
Uh,
mine off of Megalovania.
I mean, Megalovania is a good one. I really like Bone Trousel.
Bone
Yeah.
Trustle's
Yep.
really good. I mean, I would all of the like core like boss music in that game. I mean, since it sounds like
Hold
what
on.
101 songs or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Many of them
Hunter, I
15
have it
seconds long.
queued up for you.
Okay. Napstablook and Dummies is also a really good one. Plus, when that just how it works with that fight into it, like how it's just kind of like the main music, and then when you
Mhm.
turn blue, the drums kick in. It's just like, ooh, yeah, that's good.
It like manages to carry the exact vibe of spooky, scary skeletons sending shivers up your spine while not being that song, but exact same
Yeah.
emotional resonance. Yeah, that's good shit.
Good ass soundtrack.
Matt,
yes.
number 4, soundtrack.
Ape Out.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh,
I figured it would come up eventually.
It'll
Yeah.
come up again.
Yep.
What
I mean,
is-
I don't know what I can say about it. It's
Radiant Jazz. You like
radiantly
jazz?
generated jazz.
Yeah, can we
And-
talk about the like the
The actual
soundtrack?
soundtrack.
Yeah, the like vinyl release of it is the first like live video game soundtrack where it's somebody playing the game, but because it's all like
It's all based on what
radiantly-
you do.
yeah, so like somebody plays it live and it's just recording of the soundtrack from the game.
Oh, I had no idea. That's
That's
really
And
cool.
who was the
Yeah,
person that
it's
did
really
the fucking?
cool.
Was it Bennett Foddy who did the soundtrack on that?
It might have
Maybe?
been because
Really?
that game's a collaboration game, I think.
Yeah, it's like Bennett Foddy
Foddy.
worked on it.
God, I
No,
gotta
it's
play
Gabe
Ape Out.
Cazillo who did it, but I know that I know that
Sean,
Foddy
play it,
worked on
though.
that in some capacity.
It does say one of the artists is Bennett Foddy.
Okay, he's the artist on it. Okay, so we should have talked about
Yeah.
him in visuals, but here we are.
All right,
Yeah,
Miss,
it was,
Miss Connections.
Sean,
And
there's
actually,
only
the
5.
composer was Matt Bach.
Oh, Matt
Yeah.
Bach, not Gabe. Is Cazillo the director?
He's also an
yeah.
artist.
He's the
and
developer.
programmer and designer and developer.
Okay. Yeah, Ape Out's super duper great. Like it is fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's going to be mentioned at least one more time in this entire conversation throughout the next few episodes.
So one of the things I was absolutely most excited about doing a Game of the Generation thing is I think it was either the very first one of these we ever did or it came out before we started doing these. But every single year that we would do a Game of the Year, there's always a game that I would put a category on the list and then Ryan would make me take it off. And it's the category for Best Shovel Knight. So that we could every year give an award to Shovel Knight. And getting to go back and revisit and talk about Shovel Knight is one of the things I've really been looking forward to about this. So my number 4 pick is Shovel Knight.
Never heard of it.
All right, Ryan, go ahead.
You had me at shove all night.
It is some
But
video game video game music. How's the volume?
Dash, turn it down.
Is that fine?
Yeah, there you go.
Much
Cool.
better.
I can't hear it, so
That
bear
scared
with
me.
me. But it's some video game video game music but I think that's totally fine. Like, I like me some good chiptune music. I think it fits the aesthetic of what the game's going for, obviously, while also still being fucking fantastic. And while the whole soundtrack is really, really super duper good, when I think of Shovel Knight song, I think of fucking Strike Fear. Like, it's the song for that game.
Yeah.
And I just absolutely adore it. I have listened to that soundtrack so many. I mean, all of these ones that I'm listing, I've listened to the soundtrack so many times. And this was a genuinely difficult category for me to assemble a top 5 for, just because there are so many devastatingly good soundtracks that have come out over the years. But Shovel
Knight's such a good game.
It's just fantastic.
Great.
It is, I think, some of the best video game music that's ever been written. And fucking, it's what's his name who did it? God damn it.
Kaufman.
Exactly.
Yeah, Danny Kaufman. Danny Kaufman?
I thought it was Jake
Jacob.
or Jack.
Jake Kaufman.
Jake Kaufman. Yeah, I'm thinking of Danny Baranowski. Yeah, Jake Kaufman.
I was
who does,
thinking of Danny Elfman.
I was
he's
thinking
way
Darren
forward,
Aronofsky.
like fucking. He's way forwards, like musician guy. He does all the stuff like, you know, he does Shantae, he does other ones, and he's amazing. He did that.
He did the first Adventure Time game too, and it was amazing.
He did the Crypt of the Necrodancer Zelda remixes, which were largely bad, but there were Matt, I don't think I didn't fucking see that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ryan.
He did DuckTales Remastered.
Yeah, DuckTales Remastered, which has one of the greatest songs ever, and then one of the best video game, or one of the greatest renditions of that song, where he does his Moon theme cover.
Mhm.
He did
But
Mighty
he-
Switch Force too, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he's way forwards in-house guy.
Okay.
But yeah, he's fantastic. Shovel Knight's fantastic. Ryan, I'm gonna throw it to you.
Cool. My number 4 is kind of in a similar vein to Shovel Knight, but it's an homage to a different style of game. And mine is going to be Axiom Verge.
Yeah.
Obviously, I like it. I bought the vinyl soundtrack of it. There's Jason's favorite character with his duster and his sideburns.
That's a callback.
And it's awesome. Like the whole game was made by one dude, including doing the soundtrack and stuff like that. And it rips. It's so good. Let me get a song queued up.
It's like that
which I think is my favorite.
industrial but video game. Fucking, it's oppressive. It's dank. It's fucking dark. It's heavy. It's just great.
Pass it over here,
Yeah.
Sean.
It works really well because you spend a lot of time kind of wandering around in areas.
Yes, you can.
He's below me on the camera, so I gotta deal with
He's
it.
to my right. He's over here for me.
He's,
So.
he's below me.
You spend a lot of time.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
wandering. Rude.
Sorry, Ryan. Visual gags are more important.
Oh, damn it. I was playing music that whole time and trying to talk over it, but I wasn't sharing my screen.
Fine. You perfect opportunity to mess up on something like that.
Cool. Well, it has a great soundtrack, which was it was in the background there.
Give me
but
some
you didn't
Apocalypse.
hear it.
Hit me with some fucking Apocalypse.
No, I did Trace Awakens because that's my favorite one.
Boop.
So, yeah, it just works really well as a like it's cool to listen to, but then it's also it's good like background music. Like you're wandering around these areas and you never really get tired of it.
Did you play
Listen
it?
to stupid
Ryan, are you
fucking
supposed to be
Google
playing
ad.
it?
Yeah, in a second.
Oh,
One Mississippi.
Meh.
What the fuck?
Boop, boop, boop,
No,
boop,
Ryan
never mind.
uses
Did
the
the wrong
computer.
word.
boop, 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 boop.
Boo, boo.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, Sean do be vibing though.
Doobie.
How many times can we do this bit?
It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna be honest. I forgot we were talking about Axiom Verge.
Well, like Axiom Turd.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, this is a fucking groove.
Yeah, this one is probably the one I listened to the most off this album, but it has a bunch of just really cool stuff on there. A lot of like fun little hidden secrets and backwards speaking. It's cool shit.
I mean, it has a pretty good legacy to live up to with all the great Metroid music, and I think it absolutely nails it.
Speaking of a big legacy to sorry, I've been queued up yet. I meant hi.
Hello.
Speaking of high, Sean, what's your number 3?
One that you've already mentioned, and you actually called out the exact song that I had queued up. Here we go. Which Super Mario Odyssey, and specifically Steam Gardens in the garden or Wooded Galaxy, Wooded Kingdom. This one will just pop into my head while I'm just like sitting alone in a dark room or whatever it is I do all day. I love it. Like you said, surf rock.
Like, it's fucking an inspired fucking choice for a Mario game.
Absolutely, and like it all sounds great. Is it fully orchestrated or?
I think so. That Nintendo's pretty much done up with all the Mario games since Galaxy 1, I want to say.
I thought so.
Mm-hmm.
And like it really like comes through, and like especially like in the later games, some of the like not the I think you put it well, the Sonic the Hedgehog type tracks, but
and don't get me wrong, I love that shit because it they make it work, but I'm not gonna sit here and call
Sonic
it something
the
else.
Hedgehog.
Exactly, you are the ardent defender of the blue.
I tried to buy a copy of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie today, and Best Buy wouldn't give it to me.
Did they card
Good
you?
on them.
They want to keep the gamers down.
Sorry, so you have to be under 22 in order to...
It was the Steelbook version. Jason, save me. What's your track?
Which Sonic
theme
music?
song to Smallville.
Like the CW show?
I'm almost positive the name of that song is Save Me.
See, you were saying it's like, did they do Kryptonite for that show? Because they should have done that if they didn't.
That's absolutely what I was thinking as well.
Are you queuing something up, or are you just?
He's looking up Smallville music.
I was right. That is the name of the theme song. We're on number 4.
Yeah.
4, yeah.
My number 4 was Thumper.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ryan, is it on your list anywhere?
It's not, and
Okay. I just kind of expected it.
I'll tell you why after you finish saying good things about it.
Tell me why now.
Okay.
No, shit on it. Shit on it
That
now.
soundtrack doesn't work outside of the game because all of the
I
like
don't listen to video game
drumming.
music outside of the games.
Yeah, well, all of that, all the like beats and stuff in the songs is it's in-game sound. So when you listen to it just normally, it's like it's
Very
just
bare
like
bones.
bass and kind of like nebulous, just like.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, I remember at the
Yeah.
time when the year it came out, like we had a huge complaint about that, and it was that they put it on Spotify, but it was just kind of like,
Yeah, I did mine all based on like what games had noise that made me feel happy playing the game. Because I don't really listen to like video game music, just as music ever.
Right.
in game.
It's perfect when it's in the game.
Yeah, so
Like-
it's like all of mine are based off of like did it vibe with the game while I was playing it, and that one is very strong in that. Very similar to my number 3 on my list.
Not since Hotline Miami has a game made me want to break shit when I listen to it, like that
Yeah.
game does.
Okay.
God, the number of times I thought to myself, did Hotline Miami come out this generation?
God, I wish Hotline Miami 2 did.
We'll have a new podcast, Game of the Hotline Miami, of the Hotline Miami series.
Top 2.
Hunter,
Top
Doom
one.
2016 presents the
talk
Talk
me
About
about
Hotline
a-
Miami.
talking about a number 4 soundtrack, Hunter, that is not the Hotline Miami soundtrack.
Okay, it's Persona 5.
At number 4, are you shitting me?
Yeah, dog. There were good soundtracks over this generation, especially in
He
Weeb
did
shit.
Undertale at number 5.
Damn, boy.
Look, I know you like Layer Cake, but I liked stuff better than that. Speaking of which, if you want to queue up Layer Cake, I don't know how the fuck to work Zoom.
I will
I
always
gotcha.
queue up Layer Cake whenever possible.
Or Dash will do it. Dash just really likes meme music, and it was a meme song,
Fuck
so he
you.
has to
Layer
be
Cake,
famous.
like, if
No,
you
the-
like the Axiom Verge soundtrack, one might like this is doing some crime music.
The meme song of Persona 5 is
Turn up a little bit, Dash.
Surprise.
Yeah, which how's that? Like, I want to do crimes to this music, and Persona 5 is about doing fucking crimes and heists. And
Ooh, I dig this.
I'd say this is
Yeah.
closer to Undertale than it is to Axiom Verge.
oh, I don't know. There's just, I guess it has this dingy kind of like grimy feel to it that I really like. This is what plays in the airsoft shop, right?
Yeah, this is just a weapon shop.
Yeah. There's a back alley airsoft dealer that sells you realistic airsoft guns, and this is his thing. He's ex-Yakuza, and you get to do crime. And it's really, really good, and I love me some fucking layer cake.
Damn, I really dug that.
That was
Having-
Splatoon.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
so scared.
Matt, don't worry about it. Hit me with your number 3.
My number 3, I don't have a whole lot to say about it because it basically already got said, is Axiom Verge.
Cue up that
soundtrack.
song.
It's a great soundtrack.
Ryan,
Well, here we can
And-
queue up a different song.
Yeah. They
And
play Armageddon.
Thomas Happ did a great job with it.
Is
That's
it
his name,
Armageddon or
right?
Apocalypse, Dash?
It's Apocalypse. It's definitely Apocalypse.
Marshall used COVID to
Yeah.
line his
Oh,
own.
hell yeah, ad.
Oh, this is my
Roger
favorite
Marshall.
song.
Thomas Happ put a COVID ad in his soundtrack.
An ad
Wouldn't
for
you?
COVID.
Get it.
Come
it's
on down
great.
to the Walmart. Get COVID today.
I mean,
Oh my God, there were 2
Free.
ads.
If only you had YouTube Red. YouTube, please sponsor us.
If only we had RedTube.
You just blasting in my
Red
ear
2,
now.
please
Hold on.
sponsor. Please.
Yeah. I know it's dead air, but I want to like make it sure it gets to the point with the womp womps in it.
What part do you want?
Where it goes like, fuck, or it's like womp 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 womp. It's so fucking good. I
Coming
just
up.
love it.
I'm gonna listen to this whole damn song.
The music's affecting
This
Jason too much.
Armageddon also, or Apocalypse. If you play
Apocalypse.
it backwards, it has a message in it, and I've still to this day never done it.
Me neither. Probably should though. Thomas Happ told me to.
The message is just tell your friends to buy Axiom Verge.
Yes, buy more Axiom Verge.
Axiom Verge spelled backwards is Dracula.
I need to pay for my son's operation. Please buy more copies of this game.
Join the Navy.
Drink your Ovaltine.
So I think there's a lot of elements to what make a soundtrack good and what make a soundtrack iconic and what makes a soundtrack stand the test of time. But there are very few video games out there that I think can boast creating a new genre of music. And a little Wii U title that fits within this category, but its sequel also brought Squid Punk into the world. And I adore the Splatoon soundtrack. The same part of me that loves ska and that shit, this game is hands down. How's that?
Better.
This game is so aggressively 90s, and this fits in perfectly with it, and pretty much the whole fucking soundtrack's really good, especially with like the diegetic music that they put in the game, like Squid Sisters doing it, the Octopus expansion Splatoon 2, them having all of their music be like, I guess, more synthy electronic stuff compared to this. Again, I would compare. Squid Punk is the common thing that I found it called. I just think it is excellent music.
Yeah, it was on my list for a while.
Just the fact that it spawned this whole new thing that, again, it's like things I've heard before, but it's not quite the same. But
It's like a bunch of squids in the future found some punk CDs.
Yeah, it fucking rules. I love it. But that's my number 3.
Cool. Mine is a cute little first-person shooter that I refuse to shut up about. One of the earlier games, kind of in the resurgence of low poly games. It is Lovely Planet,
Oh yeah.
which the soundtrack is like 5 tracks long. But I've listened to those 5 tracks so many times because it just makes me so happy. It's so fun to run around and just. You're just running around blasting apples, shooting little angry squares. I think the song even samples like a dog barking.
My biggest problem with the Lovely Planet soundtrack is it goes too hard too early, and none of the other songs are as good as that one.
I think they fit their environment though. But it's like I listen to all these tracks outside of it.
Yeah, like this has been in my Spotify since the fucking minute it hit it.
Sorry, we're stuck listening to this now.
Welcome to
Seems
the
to
best
me-
Lovely Planet song of the decade.
It's a big year for
Generation.
like fully instrumented background with like the square wave chiptune melody over it. Like
Oh,
we've had a
yeah.
couple of those so far. I think it's a winning combo.
You know what else is a winning combo, Sean?
Me,
You and saying your number 3 soundtrack
Well-
of the generation.
I someone has to do, you know, Undertale's already been said, somebody has to play Megalovania. You know, it's someone has to, you know.
Like it's the easy choice, but it's the easy choice for a good fucking
So
reason.
good.
Exactly. I mean, it's got like right here. I'm seeing it has 45 million views on YouTube. It got
Oh, yeah.
sent to the Pope. The Pope's heard Megalovania.
Did you end up ever watching the concert that they did in Japan where it's the full orchestra?
I don't think so. I've heard some like
it's
fully orchestrated
amazing.
versions on YouTube, but I don't know if that's from that.
They get the Tokyo Philharmonic to do it. They put a little annoying dog plush in the center.
Tokyo
And-
Philip Harmonic.
Yeah,
Damn
Philip
it! I was just
Harmonic.
gonna say.
Flathead harmonic.
But it's really good. At one point, there's like a dude playing like an electric clarinet. It's just really, really good. They
I mean,
do the full.
it really
Tokyo
it
Bam
shows-
Harmonic.
You could totally tell that like Toby Fox was a composer, just like as his, or like was a musician as his thing before even like making this game.
Yeah, and given Megalovania is like his signature song, he puts in all of his shit. And if I wrote something that good ever, you better fucking believe I would too.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
It's like, you know, if you go see if you go see Billy Joel, he's gonna play piano, man.
Yeah.
I'd yell at him to play Megalovania.
Oh
Sing-
my God, could you imagine?
Sing
Scream
me
at
the
Def
song.
Leppard. You don't yell Freebird. You yell Megalovania.
And then he
Play
just
us a
does it.
Megalovania. You're the piano man.
Jason, sing me a song. You are the next up who needs to say their number 3 soundtrack.
Okay, my number 3 is Ape Out, so we don't really need to talk about it much more, I don't think.
A lot of
You like-
jazz heads.
You like
in here.
jazz?
It's a
All
big
Big
the
Jimmy
generation.
now.
Risky movie
Jazz.
fans.
Oh, whoops! I accidentally switched mine around. Anyway,
Well-
that was supposed to be my number 2, so whatever.
Moving right along, Hunter, nominate your number 3.
Real quick, how do I do this music thing?
Hit share screen, and then under advanced, there should be share audio.
That thing he said. That's what I was going to say.
Music. Now, is this gonna play when I only have headphones in though?
Let's find out.
Good.
I guess.
I have
Uh,
headphones in.
It's Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Hey, what kind of music do you like in your snow level?
Ting,
Uh,
ting.
By the way,
Where are the jingle bells?
nowhere.
I didn't play Xenoblade 2 for very long, but I adored the music that was in there. I think that game, and also the tracks I've heard off of the Smash stuff from the first Xenoblade Chronicles, also really, really, really good.
Yeah,
I think
each,
the Guar Plane music's really, really good.
each Titan that you go on, you know, different locale, different environment, stuff like that. They also have different versions of the theme playing during the day and night. So like this is the same place but during the day.
This is the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when everyone's up screaming.
Oh, okay, well now, yeah.
That's good shit.
Yeah, I'm really feeling it.
Fuck off.
Are you feeling it now?
I'm really
Yeah,
feeling
the
it.
best comparison for that one was like at day it's a Final Fantasy song, at night it's a nice something to sleep to.
Yeah.
Well,
But
Matt,
yeah, there's
I'm not looking to
shit too.
I'm not looking to do any sleeping right now, Matt. I want you to tell me your number 2 soundtrack.
You know what? I will do that. Let's do this. So number 2 on my
Smoke
list
weed
is
every day.
Subnautica. No,
Sorry, it's what?
Subnautica,
Oh,
Okay.
because it's
I
just
thought
got
you
it's got
called
really
it
good.
Blanca.
It's got really good ambient
Ooh,
music.
I dig that.
This is the title screen song, and I fucking love it. Just like say, all the music is really ambient. It changes depending on what area of the world that you're in, as it should.
I love this.
But
oh, this
all the
reminds me of
songs
Metroid Prime.
all the songs fit the
good one.
areas really well, and I think this song is just a fucking vibe. And I love it.
This sounds like some like John Carpenter ass shit. This sounds like
Yeah.
some Tangerine
Yeah.
Dream ass shit.
I love it. And
It sounds
my
like some
jam.
space shit.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I thoroughly enjoy the entire soundtrack to the game, but this is my favorite one.
I can vibe with that.
Yeah.
Why don't you vibe your way into your pick then?
It's Undertale. Of course, it's Undertale. Like, of course,
Yeah.
it's
Smash
fucking
theme?
Undertale. I don't think we can say anything else about Undertale at this point. I like a good leitmotif in a fucking soundtrack, and fucking mother goddamn Toby Fox putting in the fucking his theme throughout the game, I think is a really good thing. That's not necessarily in this song. It's not what I'm highlighting. I just picked
No, this
the song we
has
had.
some stuff. Undertale kind of has like 2 or 3 main themes that it goes off of. This is one of them. It kind of does that Super Mario World thing of like Super Mario World is like 2 songs that they just kind of keep changing the melody of or
Like-
switching it around. And I love that shit.
It's a devastatingly good soundtrack. I know that we have brought it up a jillion times already, but it is incredibly good.
Like,
Also,
it absolutely lives up
uh,
to the hype.
And
Oh, big time.
people give mad props deservedly to Megalovania, but the song when you fight Undyne on the genocide route is fucking phenomenal. too.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
picking one song to highlight out of that soundtrack. I'm really glad that you guys also did stuff for it because it's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad it gets
Fantastic.
its day to shine and see some good stuff.
Again.
So with my number 2, I kind of went a similar route that I went to like visuals. Like this was the slot that I was like, I put the fully orchestrated, very cinematic soundtrack, and I like this one a lot, and I connect a lot with this one because I sit around and I listen to Ennio Morricone music all the time.
Bless you.
Thank you. Big fan of movie soundtracks. So I went with Red Dead 2, which I'm actually going to show
No.
2 songs from because
Oh,
there's
no.
one very specific one. Hold on. This is kind of what the vibe of a lot of the game is like this. Hold on. You just get some really good cowboy guitar stuff. Lots of reverb. This is during like a battle scene, and it's not like super bombastic or anything, but it really sets the vibe of you hopping into a big old southern manor to go kill some people.
But what if I'm listening to that soundtrack? I mean, I'm getting my gunfighter ballads on. Like I'm getting that, and I'm getting kind of sick of that. And I want something a little bit different, a little bit of a change of pace from the rest of the music. Does it have anything for me, or is it all just kind of that cowboy
It
guitar
does.
stuff?
So at some point you need to escape the cowboy life and start your life over, and
We've all been there.
perhaps build a house.
Did you guys plan this beforehand?
So hard to build a little house together in the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever.
Red Dead is
So-
a meme game.
Yeah, you can't see it, but you can kind of hear it. This part is an extended QuickTime event where you basically build a house in real time with a song about building a house playing in the background.
It's good.
And it's,
This song,
it's
I'm on so many
good.
levels of irony with this song. I don't know where I'm at anymore, but it just makes me smile when I hear it.
I love it. And just the whole soundtrack is really cool. They got, I don't know if he's continued making music, but they got D'Angelo back in to do a song for it, and it's really fucking good. Like it's an amazing soundtrack that I really want to pick up on vinyl at some point if I can find it. But much like the first one, it's super hard to find, and people want a lot of money for it that I'm not willing to pay.
Sean, I'm not going to pay you any large amount of money to hear your number 2 soundtrack.
So to be clear, I specifically want to say that Undertale was supposed to be my number 2. I got confused because I do not want to put this over Undertale, but it is something that
3 looks a lot like the number 2.
exactly.
Counting is hard. He only designs laser guidance systems.
Hey, I very poorly did that.
Microwave guidance systems,
Um,
concentrated microwave guidance systems.
You don't mind
One person in this group hates this game, but I feel like this is a game that keeps up energy for across a 30 to 40 minute play session, and I feel like the soundtrack does so much for that, and that is Crawl.
Crawl is garbage.
You know, when you say that someone here hates something, I assumed it was me because I feel like I'm the only one who feels
Nah.
strongly about anything.
I knew as soon as he said it.
This is a game that I like much more than I should, and I absolutely get the tunes stuck in my head. There's like, I think there's like 8 of them across the game, and it just like switches them out based on the type of dungeon. But I love it. Yeah,
We lost Dash.
this is the toccata from
he
it.
had to go crawl to get his copy of Crawl.
Alrighty.
What are you showing us?
He's showing Crawl on his Switch, I think.
Nope. It turned
Looks
off.
good.
Oh, he's
No, no,
booting it
dude.
up?
Yeah. I really like Crawl also. Crawl's fucking good. The soundtrack fucking whips ass. That game fucking whips ass.
I didn't know it was on Switch. I forgot about that.
It was $5 on Switch, and I posted the fucking deal, and Jason yelled at me, and we got into it about me owning fucking 4 copies of it.
Oh yeah. I was at
God,
work
the
at that point.
amount of
It's true. This was like a week ago.
does it have online yet? Because I have absolutely
think
played so
so.
much solo of that game.
I would play some online, but
Yeah, I feel like now, with people spending a lot more time inside, this would be a good time to maybe implement online.
doesn't matter. Among Us will still eat their fucking lunch.
Still need to play that.
Jason, I'd like to hear your opinions be Among Us in this chat right now.
Okay. Let me figure out this whole sharing situation.
He said he wasn't going to do it. And then
Jared.
look at him. We got him.
Jason.
Okay, it says I'm
So
doing
we
it.
should all get our AirPods synced to our computers.
Okay, so
Jason
my
is not
second-
immune to peer pressure.
My second favorite soundtrack of the generation is also a game that I'm pretty sure people here don't like. It's my favorite twin stick shooter that's come out on this generation.
It's Asteroids.
Peggle 2.
Turn it down a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's really loud. No, down.
I gotta say, Jason, this is a really weird pick for you. And I think you're just memeing it.
Wait, what game is this?
This is
Like, are you fucking with me right now? Do you
Is
really
it
like the
Peggle? What-
soundtrack?
What is it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good soundtrack. Some might call it the best soundtrack of 2018. I certainly wouldn't, but Hunter fucking did.
I sure did.
Jason can change multitudes.
Why did you listen to this?
I mean, it's hard not to listen to when you spend 30 hours playing it.
Did you play
Jason,
it?
did you actually?
What the fuck game are we even talking
Yeah,
about?
seriously.
It's near
I'm looking at your fucking achievements
Oh.
right goddamn now.
No way.
So wait, is
Jason
Jason a
pulled a
cop or
Sean
not?
Venture Bros.
Jason, are
Oh
you a
my
cop? You
God.
need to tell us legally if you're a cop or not. So, Jason, what did you think of Pascal?
Oh, that's why I had my hand over my face when you guys were talking about him earlier.
I'm
Man,
so
what a
upset
fucking-
that you haven't shared this with us.
What a twist.
Jason, I have so much respect for you right
You
now.
started playing it and I'm like, huh, this sounds a lot like the Nier soundtrack.
Well, hey, that's my number 2 too. So
When did you find the time
Wow.
to do this?
The last 3 weeks.
all the time we thought you were playing Madden or NBA.
No, it's I've been playing it offline on Xbox for the last 3 weeks.
No, he has been. He last played it. Yeah.
I finished it yesterday.
Oh
Jason,
my
that's
god!
Now,
amazing.
Jason, when you say finish it,
A, B, C, D, E, and O.
Ooh.
oh my god, you actually did it.
Oh. Man, 2020 really is full of surprises.
What did you think of it?
I mean, I got that far.
I mean,
But
so did
did
Matt
you
and
like
I.
No, it's very good.
Jason's not a cop, confirmed.
What a fucking wild card!
The wild
Wow.
card strikes again.
No,
Jason.
it's fucking over. It's fucking over. It doesn't matter what anyone's number one is. It's fucking over.
Yeah,
I
Jason.
did not see
Jason
Jason
gets
leaving
my
the force.
Jason gets my number one pick for
Moment
Most
of the
divisive.
year.
moment of the generation.
Jason, we need to talk about Nier sometime.
No, yeah, so many times over the last 3 weeks I've wanted to ask questions, and I'm like, no, the bid is too good.
That was the long con.
Wow, honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Fucking bravo.
Yeah, there were so many times I was like, oh man, that thing was kind of cool. I want to say something, or this thing was kind of annoying to beat, but I was like, no, the bit. It's all for the bit.
Oh my god, Jason, we
To
don't.
be fair-
Tomorrow, I'm gonna pin you
To
to
be
a
fair.
wall.
To be fair, I did start it as a bit.
That's fine. I'll take it. I paid Sean to start it in hopes he would finish it.
I even tried to get you and Hunter to talk about Nier when we played Magic a few weeks ago.
Did
Because
you?
I was
Oh
al-
shit! Yeah, you did. I remember that.
Oh my
Because I was
god.
already because I was already playing it at that point.
Well, hey, there's a remaster remake of the first one coming out next year.
Jason,
Which
I'm gonna
I
pull you.
actually like the first one.
Jason, I'm pulling you into a Slack chat tomorrow. We're gonna talk about Nier. Hunter's
wait.
gonna be there also.
They're changing-
Daniel will
Wait, can I
there
be
also.
part of it?
Let's just do it in Maine.
no, I don't want
What?
spoilers. I might play it someday.
Yeah, no, we'll
Dash.
pull you into
Fine.
it.
We'll kick
Yeah,
Sean
Dash,
out.
put
and
me in
then
that-
he can come
put
back
me in that
once he
chat.
plays it.
Jason,
Yeah,
oh my
I feel like-
god.
Okay,
Jason,
well,
you
fuck, put me in
derailed
too.
everything. We were so close to the end, and you derailed everything.
Yeah,
I'm very curious what his number one is.
I think I put like 27
It's
hours
Madden.
into it.
Yeah,
was
it's
gonna
about
say,
a 30-hour game. Jason,
Also-
just so you know, since you understand what that game's about now, you can. There's a vendor who sells you all the achievements in the game that you can just buy them.
No, I know. I re-listened to Nearcast also.
Oh boy! Hooray!
Damn, nice.
Also, that was a good fucking pick on song choice because it was vague enough that,
It
some
made
of us
me
might
be
not
like, this
realize
sounds a
it.
lot like Nier.
No, Steve, I picked that song because that was the song, the first song where I was like, oh man, this game has really good music.
But Jason, every day's a sale, and every sale's a win.
That's way later though.
I'm.
It's-
Yeah, this
It's
was the
every
first
day.
one that he listened to.
I just.
That's the Resistance Camp song. Like every time the first time I walked into the Resistance Camp, I just like cracked a smile.
Jason, I can't go to bed now.
Get that Slack channel started now.
Wow.
Fucking Hunter, say your shit. Do whatever. I don't fucking care anymore.
well, like I said, Nier was my number 2 also.
Yeah.
Play
I'm
the-
really happy.
play the
I'm really
Emil
happy
song.
I went before you.
Play the fucking shop song. Just do
I
it.
have to stop sharing.
Fine. I need to find
Every day's a sale. I need him right now.
Gotta find the English version too. English,
No, just don't play the Japanese one. Just play the English one.
I know. That's why I gotta find the English one.
Yeah, that's one of that. This has been one of my best bits.
It was a good
Agreed.
bit.
This is
Yeah.
an
I'm
all-timer.
more surprised that you liked it.
Is this one
Why?
English?
Yeah.
It was a bad game.
I was hooked during the tutorial.
It's so good. One might call it their favorite game of all time.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna show up on my top 10, so we can talk more about it.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Here we go.
Whoa.
No, I really. Okay.
Too loud. Up. Lower.
Seems fine.
And it's like,
My stuff so cheap that you will not believe how much
never playing this game.
Sean, this is an NPC who is a car who drives around and sells you things. He is a shop.
He is
Not
a
for me.
head in a car. Thank you very much. Okay, that bit's done.
The
Okay.
shit I put up with.
Matt, do your number one. What
Don't
do you
worry,
got for
Sean.
me?
There's still like another minute and a half of that song.
So I'm sure this is going to be a great big surprise. My number one is Undertale.
Undertale. Sweet. Give me some Undertale.
I mean,
This is my
Yeah.
favorite song.
Hell yeah.
This is, I can say far and away, this is my favorite song in the whole game, and I feel like a lot of people that played it probably haven't even heard it.
It's really loud. I don't even care. It's just such a bomb.
Yeah,
I love
I love it.
Never
I mean,
before
it's
has there been
basically
such
over.
a song getting that truly embodies being carried over a disproportionately small cliff as
Yes.
a bird that carries you over a disproportionately small cliff.
I really like song that might play when you fight Sans that will never actually play when you fight Sans.
Yep.
Sounds like
it
some
makes me wish I
fucking Mega
had
Man or
just
Street
gone with
Fighter
the obvious choice of Megalovania. I mean, someone had
Yeah,
to
you-
play Megalovania.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Fucking
didn't, I
dweeb.
would have. Well, I guess actually that wouldn't line up right, but yeah, I'm glad someone did. Matt, give me control back.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even fucking give a shit anymore. Jason,
Just
fucking
say it and
smoke
move
me.
on.
I can't. You won't give me fucking control back.
I
I don't mean my copy of the
Dash,
game. I
there
mean,
is
yeah,
a
I was
game.
like, I don't have your copy of
Oh,
Control
I thought that was like
anymore.
a weird. I thought that was your transition to be like, mine is Control.
Oh,
it was easily my favorite
Got it.
soundtrack the year it came out. And there, do I need to turn it down?
No.
No, you're
That's
good.
Um,
I just don't know what it is.
But this is, imagine fighting a fucking final boss to this music,
Mad Max.
because this is
Kirby.
this is the song of Persona 5 for the penultimate boss, the final boss, and a lot of the secret bosses.
Penultimate actually means the one before the last.
I know, that's why I said the penultimate, the final one, and then a lot of the secret ones.
yeah, the final boss song, at least in the original one, sucks ass. So this one.
It's just, this is my favorite. Again, the whole soundtrack has fucking great fucking songs to it, but this is easily my favorite one. This just, again, it gets me in that vibe of just like, I want to fucking fight some shit. I want to do some anime shit. I want to do this, and I really, really like that. Ryan, hit me with your number one soundtrack of the generation, Mr.
Hit us
Lee
with
into
one
music.
shot.
Let me get Sharon.
Hell yeah, dog.
I mean, it had to be. Like, oh
Yeah.
shit. Which I think this might actually be my favorite song from the soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's Undertale.
Well, Undertale is one
God.
of those soundtracks that I feel like it's really easy to listen
I've got
to while
the
you're
dog
around
song
and stuff.
on Dog Picture Disc. Yeah, I've got that same thing as Dash. The record.
There's truly no bad cut.
Yeah.
No.
Jason, since you're now
Like-
in ultimate wildcard territory, you should really play Undertale.
You really should.
I still don't know what that game is.
It's a
Don't worry, it's an
JRPG,
RPG
except-
where you don't have to kill people.
And aside from that, it's pretty all over the place.
Yeah, it's
Do you play as the dog?
No.
no.
You see the dog. It's on PS4. I think I've got a copy of it on PS4. You can borrow it for your PS5 if you'd
Yeah,
like.
it's on every platform at this point. We both have physical copies. Ryan has a physical PC copy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
which
Is that a
is
limited run thing?
no.
No,
I mean,
it's-
it was, but Hunter made it, and so did
Oh.
Dash. And it was
One
like a
in the world,
joint
baby.
combo that was great.
it's got a reversible cover.
All right, I'll go grab it.
Okay, Sean, while he's going and grabbing his shit,
Wait,
what-
Ryan.
yeah, I'll
you
wait till he
released
gets back.
control. He's still got
Well,
control.
Take control.
Well, I'll
Yeah, you really can't, huh?
just sort of describe
Just
mine.
acapella it.
It'd be very hard for this one. This is a game. Another game I'm going to talk a lot about in coming weeks. It's it's mostly ambient music, and I put this on in the background all the time when I'm like working on stuff. It is Ryan,
Never
release
mind, I can't
control.
find it.
Ryan, release
Oh, sorry.
control. Oh, no worries. It is Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. It's like, and there's a lot of like sounds that are. What's the word? Is it? Would you say it's just the diegetic sound, and that like it follows along with the gameplay?
No, diegetic would
call
be
that
it's coming
diegetic.
from
I
a
would call that
source within the
radiant,
game.
but
Gotcha. Radiant. That's the word I'm looking for. And it absolutely works. It's it's a game that I fully got sucked into, and this is one of the parts that really sucked me in hard.
Sean, it's funny that you mentioned Breath of the Wild as your number one because it's the same person in charge of the Animal Crossing music who did the soundtrack for Breath of the Wild.
Indeed.
And
I thought it was a
comes through.
really smart choice with the change in style of gameplay to go more subdued and go a lot more kind of like single instrument, so it's a lot more piano based, which I think works really well with the
super bombastic.
Yeah, and I think it works really well with exploring a bigger world, because Zelda stuff, like I couldn't imagine having to listen to like Hyrule Field from Nintendo, the 64 version, or Ocarina of Time, where you're like for these huge stretches.
Right, and
I think
there's a lot of
really
silence, in fact, and like, and it really like it makes it really kick in when like a guardian's chasing you, and there's that like sort of almost like sort of like a chopped up flute kind of noise. It's great.
In a worse generation for soundtracks, I definitely could have seen it in my top 5. But I feel very similarly about it as the way I do about the Goose Game soundtrack, where I think they both work incredulously well within their respective games, but there's just been some really fucking good soundtracks.
Jason's getting ready for the music.
Jason, name is your number one. What's more shocking? What more shocking?
It's another game that we.
It's
Undertale.
It is Undertale.
That'd be good. I don't think it'd be nearly as good as that was. So, but before I go to my number one, I would like to complain that nobody reacted to me calling Nier a twin stick shooter. So,
well, when you said that, I was like, yeah, it is a twin stick shooter. Yoko Taro likes twin stick shooters.
Yeah, he's been wanting to make a shmup since at least Drakengard, and they won't let him. So this is the closest he can get.
Yeah, you did say that on Nearcast.
Yeah.
Time's a flat circle.
An obvious choice.
Yeah.
I almost joked saying this is going to be the only other thing you could do, but I didn't want to deflate it if it actually was.
Like,
it's so good.
It was my number 6. It was really
that is just a soundtrack to a game about punching holes in things that makes you want to punch holes in things.
Marriage Story, the game.
So it's super duper good, and also like the fact that the legacy.
Oh, I guess I didn't even say
it
was Doom. It was Doom 2016. Nobody said it out loud.
The legacy that Mick Gordon had to live up to, like redoing the kind of like original songs, but like still carrying the vibe and everything, is I can't believe he nailed it as well as he does.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate that he's turned out to kind of be a bit of a shit, but still, the Doom 1 soundtrack is really fucking good.
That whole game, and I'm sure we're going to talk about it so much more, but just like entirely lightning in a bottle, like.
Oh yeah.
It's.
I super disagree with that.
Too bad.
Oh, sorry, that's not really the right phrase. I mean, like everything came together right. Is what I meant to say. With that.
You might describe it as a package that is small in nature but incredibly tight.
All right, Hunter, hit us with your number one.
It was made by a bunch of spiritual warriors, I think is what Dash is trying to say.
The Hodorowski's Dune of video games.
See, Doom's a tight little package because it's only 3 levels long. Anyway, Jason, release control.
Oh.
Take.
So while Jason still has control away from Hunter,
I
think the only reason Doom didn't make mine, it was one of the ones I cropped off, so it's definitely in my top 10, is I just don't listen to it very much outside of the game. It's all the other ones I visited.
I also figured someone else would bring it up.
My number 1, it's technically a shared spot because one game is a direct sequel to the other, but it's Smit 4 and Smit 4 Final. Because, I mean, this is just the overworld theme. And, because, like, Smit 4 Final is a direct sequel, and it uses a lot of the old music, and then also adds new stuff. So, for instance, let me switch over to this one. The last boss in Final is like the Old Testament God. Like, he's a huge dick. And
No,
He
that's
is one or
that's a
has one?
different demon.
they decided with his music to open it up with 7 trumpet blares, just like how in the Bible it says there will be 7 trumpet blares before not Ragnarok, whatever that version
Been
is.
playing too much God of War.
Hunter,
like
are you
this-
going
I
to
like
become a
this a whole
religious
lot.
scholar because you play so much Shin Megami Tensei?
I mean, religion
He's
is
gonna
really
become a
fucking
god.
cool.
I really, really like this.
Like, mythos and shit is cool, but no matter where it's from.
It's got trumpets, it's ska, baby.
Okay, I'm not gonna play the whole thing because it's like 6 minutes long. But also,
Yeah,
like,
but that's badass.
it also like mixes in some of the other music in the game, like other boss themes and stuff.
That's the good shit.
Yeah, it's really neat. If nothing else, you should listen to the soundtrack because I know nobody here is gonna play it because they don't like the gameplay.
What game?
I mean, I played 13 or so hours of Shin Megami 4.
Yeah, I tried. I really did.
Shin Megami Tensei 4 and 4
No one
Final.
knows what I like.
I have nothing
Yeah,
against
you're.
I don't think this is a JRPG though, Jason. I think that's a lost cause.
Hey,
even for
Jason,
you.
it's like adult Pokemon.
I don't know.
Don't call it that. Because
Yeah,
it's not.
It came around first anyway.
Well, I think that's going to about do us for original soundtracks. Join us next time for what will surely be a less interesting episode, as Jason will not be dropping fucking bombs on it. Maybe he'll go and play through Undertale before we record it. How do I fucking know?
Who knows?
He has
Um,
the time to
next
do
week
so.
I'll reveal that I played Nier Automata.
But next time we will be covering what the best tool, weapon, or item of the generation is, which should be an incredulously fun and passionate category.
I'm really
and with
excited for that one.
we will see you then.
Jason's gonna hit us with his
Thank you,
favorite
Matt,
tool,
for thank you, Matt.
being annoying
welcome.
dog.